everybody. This is the Carnival Tales. That is the channel name I decided to shoot for because this is the tales of my journey. But basically, this is day two. Actually, kidding. It's day one. Day one is already over, and I've already basically had my meals and everything like that. I followed a carnivore diet, but I think it's like a dirty carnivore, so it's not 100%. But I was told it's not bad. I should probably kind of do what's comfortable for now and then gradually get into the proper carnivore diet, maybe the lion diet in the future. But anyway, for the beginning of this, I had basically, I went to the store and I picked up some things. I picked up some hot dogs. I decided to kind of look for what the ones that have the best, the lowest whatever I could find, at least at Walmart. I mean, I didn't expect much. So I got the Hebrew National. And they're okay. I had about 3 of those. Followed by a very exciting Slim Jim. Yep, Slim Jim. I know I shouldn't have gotten a Slim Jim, but it was kind of like one of those desperation things for snacks. I didn't know what to get. I didn't really do all the proper research right away, and I just kind of jumped right the gun. So, yeah, I had a Slim Jim. And then I had 2 mozzarella sticks, and that was my lunch. So, I mean, all in all, there's no breads or anything in there, but I suppose there might have been some carbs in the Slim Jim. Probably not the best decision I could have made. But I'm kind of going in the right direction, I want to say. Now, there's still a lot of things I don't know about the carnivore, and I'm still going to be trying to work through this. My buddy Josh is going to actually kind of work with me in a lot of this. And I hope to kind of get back on the appropriate track. But for the first day without meat, with just mostly meat and a little bit of cheese, I think I did pretty well. Dinner was pretty much the highlight, and this one pretty much did follow carnivore, except it did have some seasonings. But I had basically a burger. It was a steak burger. I guess it was made out of chuck steak. It was a burger made out of that. It was really good. It was seasoned with both salt, paprika, garlic powder, something else. I'm not a cook, so you can tell it was made for me. It was a 1-pound burger. I didn't think I would be able to eat the whole thing, but I actually did. There was a little bit of a cream cheese sauce to go on top of it as well. It was butter, cream cheese, a little bit of salt. I don't think it really added... Oh, and beef broth. So, not too much, but it's still technically carnivore, even though it's not perfect. I'm not going to say I'm going to be perfect right away. I'm still used to all my flavorful things and my, bad habits of loving pizza. This is going to be the hardest deal for me, But either way, either day is going to be a challenge, and it's going to be straight right out of there. So, I know I was also told to talk about how I felt that day. Well, sadly, it was one of those days that I was miserable. And it has nothing to do with the diet. That was the worst part. I want to say I probably had I guess for the lack of a better term, the screaming squirts. I went in and out of the bathroom quite a few times that day. But that's not the only thing that was going on. I also had a migraine because it was raining. I don't know if anybody has allergies. But usually when it rains for me, it like triggers my sinuses, and I just go. Yeah, no, it's something else. But anyway, the burger was absolutely delicious. I would do it again. I had a little bit more to eat afterward, just a few pieces of pepperoni kind of thing. I think that was just to kind of die down the spices that were in there. I was kind of burping them up a little bit. During the day, I still had quite a bit of energy. I haven't gone to work yet since I moved, and I'm still trying to figure out, when am I starting? It's always kind of like that nerve-wracking thing, so I don't even know if I'm going to have that much money. I probably have enough to last me a month, but I hope I can get started ASAP. The job I have lined up, they still want me, but it's just I'm waiting on the process, I guess is the best way to put it. So I've been sitting at home doing cleaning, trying to put things away. And, the worst part is when you're sitting idle, you just kind of get hungry, and that is torture. I will tell you that whatsoever. It's just like you want to eat, so I try to eat because I was told not to hold back. Just eat when you feel it. But I feel like I eat more when I'm at home, and that could be because I'm eating because I'm bored. So I only try to grab like a little bit here and there, wait for it to settle, then maybe I'll grab something else afterward. I'm actually getting ready to have lunch on day 2. I haven't had it yet, so I wanted to do this while I talk about exactly what I had today. There really isn't much else to say about that. Either way, this channel, I hope it actually grows. I hope other people can watch my journey and basically cheer me on, or at the same time try to see the adjustments I made. I like to say I'm a happy individual, and a lot of people like to talk to me kind of thing, but there's a lot of things I gotta get used to right now. But either way, I still appreciate you coming out here, listening to me talk and rant or whatever else. I guess I'll talk a little bit about why I started Carnivore. I mentioned in the first vlog or whatever that I decided to do Carnivore because I love food. I couldn't get away from bad stuff. I didn't have any way of doing a good diet because I didn't like vegetables as much as some people. I actually had some people would call a child's palate. I know I actually had a test on my taste buds at one point. They said I was a super taster. I don't know. I had almost double the amount of taste buds normal people had. They didn't really die or go off, but that was back in my early teens, so it definitely changed by now. But it doesn't change the fact that my taste buds just hate a lot of things. So I thought, what could a picky eater do to actually lose weight and actually start to enjoy things? I actually didn't used to like burgers. Burgers are the one thing I didn't eat. In terms of beef, I love steaks, but for some reason I never really had a good burger until I came down to Tennessee for a visit. And it was at that point I'm like, hell, I'll go with it, And it's paying off. I mean, like I said, that burger last night was absolutely delicious. So it's not that I won't try things. It's not that I won't kind of go on different directions. And I actually hope this continues, But it's definitely on my list, Oh, sorry, I keep looking at something there. Now, I'm also a streamer. This is some people, they're like, oh God, he does streaming. I'm not popular. I barely make affiliate. I might have 3 to 5 people watching my channel at any given time. I have peaked at 50 something or whatever. I actually maintained the audience for a long time too, so it's not like I'm boring. I play mostly the horror genre and things like that, but hiding behind the camera is one of the things that I was doing. I did that mostly because of my weight, because I'm like, nobody wants to see a fluffy face. But I have to admit that kind of changed when I saw a streamer named Queso, and I'm like, wow, he just plays on being overweight, it's kind of cool. Granted, I'm trying to lose weight, but he's actually embracing it, so I don't necessarily say I want to follow that. But the carnivore diet is definitely something I want to do, and I definitely want to lose weight. I know I'm not a bad looking guy, I just have a little carnivore. Maybe. So anyway, I do thank you all for coming and listening. 15 minutes is kind of a long time to kind of push for a video, but I try. But like I said, streaming, I hid behind a VTuber, and the VTuber's name is Frolic. Some of you are actually here to support my channel because I mentioned it on my stream. So basically, this is my face reveal, chapter 2. Yeah. So anyway, people are finally going to actually see what I look like, so watch my followers go do either dip or rise. Who knows? but Alan is actually my proper name, and that's the name I'm going to be using for this channel. So when I get interviewed and everything like that, that's pretty much what I'll go by. But my Twitch stream and all that stuff is on Frolic, and I'll have a link in the description put down below. I'm always after more fans. Feel free to come by, ask me questions, give me advice. I mean, seriously, anything will be happy when I'm streaming. That kind of thing. But yeah, I just play games and have fun, usually on my time off. And right now, I'm still waiting to start my job, so I guess I have a lot of time. That's why I'm working on this video right now, because, I mean, I have nothing really better to do except for play a game, you know? I got most things caught up, most things packed. I only have to do some wire detanglement stuff, which is... I'm not very good at keeping my wires clean. Figure it out someday. Yeah. But anyway, this journey is definitely going to be a long one. It's going to be arduous, and there's going to be a lot of things to do. And now that I'm showing my face online for the first time, and I'm actually trying to grow in my own way, either online or as a person, my entire life was completely uprooted in literally a day. I went from living at home to suddenly moving to Tennessee in an apartment with a friend that, you know, I met online, believe it or not. Actually, I met streaming. We both played scary games, you know, it just kind of worked out. And then I went on an investigation with him just last fall, and it was beautiful. I mean, we recorded it and all that stuff, and I'm like, well, I'm already on camera there, I might as well just go the full mile, you know. So it's the people who will actually recognize my voice. I know my voice is a little bit different from some people. It could be grating to some people's ears, or it could be actually very nice. I mean, I could always change it a little bit because, you know, I am a voice actor. No, I'm not really. But I'm not a voice actor. No, I just play a potato. Yeah, with the struggle with weight and everything that I'm doing, I really hope this diet works. This is one day. It's not necessarily it's going to make any big changes right now. I was warned I will probably have a lot of bathroom visits in the future for the next couple of weeks, and I'm just like nodding my head like, yep, I'm screwed. But yeah, I will say, when you're doing a vlog, I notice a lot of people try to keep the serious tone. They try to keep the levity out of it. They understand that this is a very serious topic, and it really is. And there's a lot of people struggling and having these hard times. But, you know, sometimes I feel like if you don't have a little bit of levity or humor or some way to kind of just like brighten somebody's mood, you really are missing out a little bit on life. I mean, not everybody can be happy or anything like that, but sometimes the motivation will actually help you if you keep a positive outlook. And when I'm dying with keto flu in a couple of weeks, I will be like, please take a stop. I'm done. I feel miserable. I'm gonna go. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna be that kind of guy. Now, I am an everyday person. I am not a doctor. I'm not a dietitian. I do have some medical issues that have been brought up. I have fatty liver, so I actually have to kind of be careful of that with my cheeses and other problems as well. And actually, when I looked into carnivore, I kind of was worried because I was told to stay away from fatty meats. So I'm actually going against my doctor's orders doing this diet. But from what I was reading, it should be... it might actually fix my fatty liver problem and my borderline diabetes. So anyway, that's me in a nutshell. That's my first, basically 15-minute video. I'm trying to keep it at that. So anyway, thank you all for watching. I will give you details on the items I have tomorrow. Oh shoot, I forgot I was supposed to tell my measurements. This is kind of like the thing everybody wants to know, right? Alright, so my neck fat, 22 inches. Yeah, I don't think that's that good. I did my belly, it was 60 inches. I mean, that's pretty high. I feel bad. And then, of course, my waistline wasn't that much lower. It was like 55. So there you have it. Neck 22, belly 60, and waist, yeah, 55. Oh, and I did weigh myself. So, like I said, the highest weight I was ever at was 457 pounds. And my first day of weighing, well, actually, I weighed myself yesterday. So, I mean, like I said, this is technically day 2, but I haven't eaten anything yet. Well, I'll actually show a little picture, and I got a better accurate this one, but it's 403 pounds. So I'm still in the 400-pound range. I'm hoping to break that within a few weeks. At least that's my goal. So anyway, wish me luck. Thank you for hanging out. The video lasted a little bit longer than I expected. I talked pretty fast too, so I thought I didn't use up that much time. But anyway, I'll be here tomorrow. I'm going to be doing this every day. You might actually see a bunch of videos. We'll see. It's once I get things set up, it won't be too bad. Anyway, have a good night.